HBO has officially announced the development of a live-action Baldur's Gate TV series, a bold new adaptation of the beloved fantasy role-playing game franchise. The series will be created, co-written, executive produced, and show-run by Craig Mazin, the acclaimed co-creator of The Last of Us. Mazin is known for bringing a cinematic, emotionally resonant style to video game adaptations, and fans are already buzzing with anticipation about what he will bring to the rich, expansive world of Baldur's Gate. Unlike many adaptations that stick closely to the source material, HBO's series plans to continue the story where Baldur's Gate 3 left off, exploring the consequences of the game's choices while introducing new characters and storylines. This approach allows the show to honor the original game while expanding its narrative universe, giving both longtime fans and newcomers a fresh experience. The legacy of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is one of the most influential role-playing game franchises of all time. It began in 1998 as a computer role-playing game deeply rooted in Dungeons & Dragons rules, offering players a world full of complex characters, morally nuanced choices, and an expansive narrative. Over the decades, the series has become a benchmark for storytelling in RPGs, praised for its ability to immerse players in a living, breathing fantasy world. The most recent installment, Baldur's Gate 3, released in 2023, was both a critical and commercial success. The game was lauded for its intricate storytelling, robust role-playing mechanics, and the sheer depth of player choice, solidifying the franchise as a modern fantasy powerhouse. The upcoming TV adaptation seeks to capture this same depth and moral complexity, translating it into a serialized format that can explore characters and plotlines in even greater detail. Craig Mazin, a perfect fit. Craig Mazin's involvement in the project is a major point of excitement. Mazin's work on HBO's The Last of Us demonstrated his ability to take a beloved video game and translate it into an emotionally powerful and visually stunning television experience. The series was widely praised for its faithfulness to the source material while also crafting compelling new stories that worked perfectly in a linear, episodic format. Mazin's previous work on Chernobyl also showcased his talent for intense, character-driven storytelling. Known for his meticulous attention to detail and ability to balance narrative complexity with emotional resonance, Mazin brings credibility and anticipation to the Baldur's Gate adaptation. He has expressed a deep personal connection to the franchise, having spent hundreds of hours immersed in the games, ensuring that the series will come from a place of genuine fandom. Continuing the story, the Baldur's Gate TV series will pick up after the events of Baldur's Gate 3, rather than retelling the game's story beat for beat. This decision gives the creative team freedom to explore new characters, expand the world, and dive deeper into the political and magical conflicts that define the Forgotten Realms setting. It also allows the show to embrace the series' hallmark elements: intrigue, moral dilemmas, alliances and betrayals, and the high stakes of heroism and villainy. This approach is particularly exciting because it opens the door for serialized storytelling, with long-form character arcs, evolving relationships, and narrative threads that can extend across multiple seasons. While the games rely on player choice to shape outcomes, the series will aim to capture the spirit of those choices, reflecting the consequences of actions in a compelling narrative structure. Production and creative team. The TV adaptation is being developed in collaboration with Hasbro Entertainment and Wizards of the Coast, the company that owns the rights to Dungeons & Dragons. This partnership ensures that the series will remain true to the franchise's lore while reaching a global television audience. Chris Perkins, former head of story at Wizards of the Coast, will provide consultation on the series to maintain authenticity within the D&D universe. Executive producers alongside Mazin include Jacqueline Lesko, Cecil O'Connor, and Gabriel Morano from Hasbro Entertainment, all of whom have expressed excitement about the project and its potential to appeal to fans old and new. Fan reactions and expectations. Reactions to the announcement have been mixed but largely enthusiastic. Many fans are thrilled at the prospect of seeing the rich world of Baldur's Gate brought to life by HBO and Craig Mazin, known for his faithful yet inventive approach to game adaptations. Social media buzz has highlighted excitement over the possibility of seeing iconic characters and new faces in cinematic form, exploring adventures and conflicts beyond the game's story. At the same time, some fans remain cautious. Adaptations of beloved video games can be risky, particularly when translating interactive storytelling into a linear format. There is curiosity about how the series will handle the moral choices and branching storylines that define the games, as well as how it will maintain the depth of character that fans have come to expect. Challenges ahead. Adapting a role-playing game like Baldur's Gate 3 into a television series presents several challenges. The game's appeal lies in player agency, allowing each player to shape the story through their decisions. The show will need to capture the essence of these choices without the interactive element, using clever writing, complex characters, and meaningful consequences to replicate the feeling of agency in a passive medium. Casting will also be critical, though no actors have been officially announced. Fans are eager to see which performers can bring the intricate characters and fantastical races of the D&D universe to life, from elves and tieflings to human adventurers and morally ambiguous villains. A new era of fantasy television. The Baldur's Gate TV series enters a crowded but thriving landscape of high-quality fantasy television. Following the success of Game of Thrones, The Witcher, and The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, the genre has proven that audiences are eager for expansive, serialized storytelling set in fantastical worlds. What sets Baldur's Gate apart is its unique origin as a player-driven RPG, offering a narrative foundation built on choice, consequence, and moral complexity. If successful, the series could redefine how video game adaptations are approached, blending the best of interactive storytelling with cinematic and episodic television techniques. HBO's confidence in the project, paired with Mazin's track record, suggests that this could become one of the network's flagship fantasy dramas. Looking forward, details about the series' release date, cast, and episode count remain scarce, but the foundational elements point to a high-stakes, immersive project. The series will likely explore the continuation of Baldur's Gate 3's storylines with new and returning characters, the political, magical, and moral conflicts of the Forgotten Realms setting, a balance of cinematic spectacle, character-driven drama, and faithful adaptation of D&D lore. For fans of fantasy, RPG storytelling, and complex character drama, the Baldur's Gate TV series promises a rare opportunity to see a beloved game world translated to television with care, creativity, and ambition.